Okay, today is Tuesday, July 21st, 2020. And that's to reference that, after the murder of George Floyd, there were riots, there were protests, and there were people just in the streets, maybe not doing either, maybe living their lives. And on Lake Street, there was a particular incident where the owner of Cadillac Pawn had a shotgun and reportedly shooting into the crowd and killed a black man named Calvin Horton. And so this is disturbing because of several things. One, he's shooting out into a crowd. Two, it's still this narrative that, property over people. And I know I'm not a business owner, so I can't speak to it, but from watching other business owners, Gandhi Mahal, Denord, people saying, hey, if they take it, let them burn it down, because there's an even bigger problem here, and that's the police and white supremacy. For somebody to really know that George Floyd was murked out by the police like that, and then get a shotgun and take to their storefront, it just perpetuates, and it's so complicit with the cycle of white authoritative violence, white violence that's been given permission by the government, and then this store owner gets arrested and then gets out, and the district county, the DA of Hennepin County, Mike Freeman, hasn't pressed charges. And it plays into this narrative over and over and over again that the only cop that's been prosecuted for police brutality is Mohammed Noor. It was a black cop that killed a white woman. And when we see these other role reversals, when it's a white cop that kills a black man, nothing. Or even just a cop that kills a black man, nothing. White store owner that kills a black man, nothing. And it really, really begs the question, like, what the hell is the actual interest and angle of the entirety of the legal system here in Minneapolis? It's not even shocking anymore. And it's important for everybody to learn about Calvin Horton because it lends directly to the discrete lines of racism being drawn in the street and in the law in the Twin Cities. And I have no doubt it's probably happening in your city too. However, it's important for people to know that even when a white store owner is shooting into the street and still gets off, where do you draw the line there? Like, where do you say that's not okay, or where do you say that? What do you think justice is for that? Like, that's, I guess, my question to this video. What would justice be for this white store owner who's shooting his firearm into the street and happens to kill a black man passing by? And is that something that this white store owner is above? Or how do we start to build some type of trust between the law and the city? Because when you see something like that, I could never trust law enforcement or the DA or anybody between law enforcement and the DA to hold anybody accountable. Because if they're not going to hold a white store owner accountable, what's to say that they're not going to hold, a white Proud Boy accountable or a white supremacist accountable? It just goes down the line to show you who they're willing to prosecute, who they're willing to arrest, and who they're willing to lock up in prison. And that narrative is pretty loud and clear. It's very loud and clear. And I encourage everybody to Google Calvin Horton. And I'm curious to see how long Cadillac Pawn is going to stand, because I don't think the people are going to stand for it. Because the more they learn about it, the worse it gets. It makes your skin crawl. It's absolutely disgusting what happened. And the fact that it continues to go down the line to be given permission or to passively be let out of jail and back to business as usual. I don't understand it. I don't understand it personally. What do you think? And then also, at the end of the day, what does justice look like for the person that shot Calvin Horton? So those are a few questions I had for everybody, and also to bring that to everybody's attention, because I think it's a very important story to follow as it goes forward. So yeah, that's all I got. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.